Now, Washington Mornings on the Mall. At AM 630. WMAL.
8:37 and a happy Wednesday to you. Brian Wilson with you. What a morning. We've just had Pat Sajak on. And now we get the chance to talk to Joe Mantegna, Hollywood actor, producer. See him on CBS's Criminal Minds on a regular basis. And he's in town. GI Film Festival taking place this whole week. Last night there was a congressional reception honoring Vietnam War veterans, and the winner of the 2012 GI Spirit Award is none other than Joe Mantegna. Joe, congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Well, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
So tell us about last night. What did it mean for you?
Well, I mean, I was very humbled by it, to tell you the truth, because, it's a very nice thing. But there's no reason to give me an award. I mean, bottom line, but what's in my profession, people who have a public face, my feeling is, if you can bring attention to something like this, something like, paying homage to our troops, whether it's from the past, whether it's the present, whether it's the future. I mean, to me, that's the important thing. I mean, it's very nice of them to do that. But, I mean, I just feel I'm glad to be in a position that if it gets me on a show like yours this morning and let people become aware that each day, if we can just think about, our military and the importance that they've been for this country. That's why I do the Memorial Day concert every year. It's the most important holiday we have in this country, because that's why we have every other holiday. So this GI Film Festival, it's all part of it. Just keeping the awareness up, to just let people know, it's not a political thing, but just to know that support our military, in any way that you can, whether it's our veterans, whether it's our active military, and that's all it is. So, so for me, it was a wonderful night, and I was just, as I said, just pleased to be part of it.
Well, how did you first become involved in working with the troops?
Well, I mean, I come from a background of, there's been a lot of military in my family, but I got to say, it was about 11 years ago when Charles Durning, the actor Charles Durning, brought me out here to Washington to do my first time with the Memorial Day concert. And I think it's almost like in the cartoons when when the Wiley, when the coyote gets hit in the head with the anvil.
Right.
It kind of you stand in the mall there, and it was right after 6 months, I think, after 9/11 or so, and I'm on that stage, and I'm looking out at 300,000 plus people, and I'm reading the words of 4 New York firemen who had lost their sons in 9/11, and all I can tell you is all these things came into my head and then into play and made me realize, specifically, how important Memorial Day was. And as all of a sudden I started to think of all the young men and women, starting with the Revolutionary War, that had made the ultimate sacrifice, and up till today, and many times losing limbs and whatever it may be, so that we can live this great lifestyle that we do in this country. And I think once that kind of all came together for me, and I realized how that Memorial Day was so much more than just barbecues and the Indianapolis 500, I just thought sometimes a little switch goes off in a person, and you get that thing where you say, I've ignited a little flame here that I want to keep burning because it makes me feel good.
Well, that's very noble and honorable, and I think people do appreciate you being involved in it.
Well, like I said, I don't think it's anything special. It's just something I think we all have, but sometimes it takes something to kind of ignite that flame, you know. But I think we all potentially have that, and so that's all that is. You
are an actor. I was just going through your list of credits here, the things that you've been in, the movies, the television shows, the animated features in which you provide the voice. Of course, you're doing Criminal Minds right now, but I saw that you're filming a movie in which you will portray Bugsy Siegel, the gangster. That has got to be a fascinating role. Well,
it's kind of funny. This is a film that is actually put together by a girl who does the Criminal Minds with me, Kirsten Vangnis, who plays Garcia, the computer girl. She's been with this theater company for many years, and they did it's like a spoof. It's kind of a play. It was a play that kind of copied the old film noir movies of the 30s. And it was a very successful play in Los Angeles called Kill Me Deadly. And now they decided to make a movie of it. And she'd asked if I would play his character, it's obviously the iconic gangster character Bugsy Siegel,
right.
which I've already shot my part for it. But it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek kind of a thing. So it's actually kind of funny. I mean, it's not like a serious
gangster movie, right?
Yeah, so it's almost like a spoof on the old 30 gangster movies. Yeah. But it was great fun, and I wish her well in finally finishing it all up and getting it all, but it was a really one of those projects of real love that I have for her and for her theater company, and they're doing a tremendous job. So I'm looking forward to that being a kind of like as much fun as it is a successful film for them.
I know you're the voice of Grem in Cars 2, which is very big in our household and continues
very
to be.
Good. Yeah, that and Fat Tony and the Simpsons.
Yeah, right. So I was wondering, did you get typecasted in that? I mean, come on.
Well, I've been doing that for 21 years.
Yeah, I know.
The longest running role. But it's again, like I say, I'm one of the lucky people in life that I make a living doing what I did in high school for fun, So yeah, it's all been good.
Well, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Congratulations on the award. I know you downplay it, but it is great. And what you do for Memorial Day, the National Memorial Day Concert, which is aired on PBS, and your work with Gary Sinise and everything you've done. Congratulations and thanks very much.
Oh, my pleasure. I always love coming here to Washington, and thank you for your